Cooking Adventures with Katie, Season 3. Foodie Friday. Beignets, Part 2. There we go. Hey, that works. We're frying these suckers today. Woo! Hey everybody, and welcome to Cooking Adventures with Katie. On today's Foodie Friday, we are well, this is part 2. Welcome to part 2! We're frying beignets. We're gonna go ahead and get this going, because I gotta take a nap. So you want to have either a 9 or 10 inch skillet or a heavy skillet, which is what I've got, or a heavy thing is what I've got instead. It's like a mixture between a skillet and a saucepan and a pan, so it's like kind of wide and deep, because the oil that I have isn't enough to fill up our 10 inch skillet that's tall, so I have this, and this will work just as well. So go ahead and put your oil in, or your shortening if that's what you're using. You need at least 3 inches, and go ahead and get that sucker turned on to up to 365. And if you've got your thermometer, go ahead and get that in. We're going to be pulling the dough out shortly, and we will go from there. Alright, so while our oil is heating up, we're going to punch our dough down. I feel like it should have risen more than what it did. Punch our dough down. Put half of it back in the fridge, and the other half we're going to roll out into an 1/8 of an inch thing. I don't think this worked out. I don't know. I don't think it did. Having the same issues as I did with the pasta. I suppose we'll find out though, yeah? Because it says punch it down. And I put all my weight on that. Okay, we'll take the tail end of a knife, or the back end, and we want to make squares. Want 2.5 inch squares, so we'll go with something about that big. Alright, so here the oil is at 365 degrees. I am only going to do just a couple, just to see how they turn out. If they turn out fantastic, I'll go ahead and make the rest of them. If they don't, well, I learned something. And now we want 1 to 2 minutes on either side. Let me get this guy here until it's golden brown. So that's pretty nice golden brown. So we'll go ahead and flip that over. I suppose it's along the line of once it floats to the top, go ahead and flip it. Alright. That was quick. Go ahead and drop this other one in here. Alright, that's really it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these batches real quick, and we'll come back with a taste test and see how they turned out. Go from there. Alright, so here's how they came out. A little bit brown, a little bit more than golden. So now, ideally you want powdered sugar to sprinkle over the top. However, I kinda completely forgot I used all of my powdered sugar to make icing for Jason's wedding cake. So, no powdered sugar today, but they're not cooked at all. I got the dough. Well, that stinks. So I did something wrong in the first part. Oh, that's bread. Partially cooked bread, but okay. Oh, that's done. Look at that. It doesn't taste like a donut or anything. It tastes like a sweet roll. That's what this tastes like, a sweet roll. And it's good. Like, it's fluffy and it's got a crust on it, and like, this is good. I just gotta make it into a proper beignet, I suppose. That being said, I haven't had a beignet since I was like, what, 12? So, that. But, alright. So, cook it a little bit longer. And, it tastes like a sweet roll. Alright. Yeah. Alrighty guys, well thank you for watching today's episode of, or today's part 2 episode of Cooking Adventures with Katie, where we created the beignets. I think I'm gonna have David try them before I make that other batch. That other batch is good for another, for another 20 or another 12 hours. So, or I might just try again. This will definitely be a redo episode. To see if there's any difference in the way the batter was supposed to come down, because when I punched it, it didn't deflate any. So I think it might have been something to do with the yeast and maybe the gluten, because it's supposed to rise. So I don't know. I'm still kind of experimenting with breads and bready things and things that involve yeast, like pasta, or pasta doesn't involve yeast, or these. My pasta failed too when I tried to make it by hand. So, I mean, bread is definitely an area that I need to get into to try and figure out how to do it. Which is part of the reason why I'm so terrified to do it, because I'm afraid it's not going to work out. So, yeah. All in all, it's tasty. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. It tastes like a sweet roll. Yeah, but I mean, it's good. It's just, I don't think it's right. So, we'll have to see. So, thank you for watching the part 2 episode. The vote will appear about an hour after this video is posted. And yeah, so y'all check out the Facebook Cooking Adventures with Katie for the vote for next week's theme, and join in. And so other than that, I will see y'all on Monday, and with the next Monday mouthful for the next breakfast food. So, happy cooking, guys.